Hello everyone, Dawson1 here, and right now we're in Kingdom Rush, the final part, and I am on Impossible mode, and I'm gonna complete all the achievements. So we got some levels left on Impossible mode, but right now what we're focusing on is how to save King Dinas without letting Sirius cast projections on Impossible. Alright, so here are the towers I'm using for this challenge. I'm using Paladins because, let's be real, Paladins are always going to be the best blockers in the game. I don't care what everyone else says. Seriously. And I'm sure everyone else would agree. Anyways. So yeah, we got the Paladins, we got Necromancers, great against flying enemies, more blockers, perfect. Then we got our Channelers, insane damage, also multiple targets. Then I have the Dune Sentinels, but I don't really use them much. I only use them against the flying enemies that teleport, because the projectiles bounce, and then that could proc multiple teleportations. So you just put them at the very start of the trail, and they proc the flying enemies early, and then later your other towers can deal with them, no problems. And then finally the Tri-Cannon. This is a tower. Bombardment just makes this tower incredibly OP. It's S tier. Seriously, you max the bombardment out, you annihilate everyone. No, nothing's gonna be a problem. The only issue is flying enemies. But don't worry, you'll build other towers for that. You get the Tri-Cannon going, ground enemies become completely irrelevant. And you also don't upgrade Overheat because that slows down bombardment. So yeah, let's get into it. On this level I'm using both dragon heroes, but of course you don't have to use them. I just have a unhealthy obsession with dragons. So that's why I'm using them.
My fate is crystal clear.
I very much love the Tri-Cannon. It's one of my favorite towers. The ability of it to shoot, to bombard, like the bombardment, it's so insanely strong. It just wrecks everything. And when you got all the upgrades, it recharges really quickly. I know it's expensive, but at the start of the game you have a decent amount of gold. You could set up a max Tri-Cannon and defend the early stages with the heroes, and then build up gold to get more defenses like the Paladins, and depends on what the enemies are. Alright, let's see. Let's go in here, let's go in here. Let's just do a basic setup. I was gonna get a blocker right here.
Smite thy evil. We live and die at our post.
The level 1 blockers are pretty terrible. When you upgrade them to level 2, they definitely do a lot more work. Let's keep them level 1 for now. Right now, all I care about is artillery. I know we get some flying enemies, but right now we're good. We'll work our way until then.
No mercy.
I'm just gonna bring out the waves immediately, just for the extra gold. Right now we're just getting some cultists, priests. Nothing we can't handle. Let's bring you in closer. Alright. We'll lose some blockers, but ultimately the enemies will get taken out. Alright. Fully upgraded artillery, now let's get the skills. The first bombardment is still really good, but it's nothing compared to when you max it out. When you max it out, it is ridiculously strong. Yeah, Luminaire is great at taking care of these bigger enemies with armor. I also very much love the range reinforcements, perfect for flying enemies, and they do a lot of damage. Alright, so now we're getting the Corrupted Stalkers, just a little bit worrisome. So I play one of these here, and I'll get the Necromancers out. They're gonna stack up some charges. No problems at all.
My light will not falter.
My fate is crystal clear. Dance with the dead. No mercy. Dead uprising. Swift and deadly. You will obey.
Alright, I was a little bit late with the flying enemies, kind of leaked some, but 18 is still 3 stars. So we're totally fine. That's the thing, the only problem are the flying enemies. This artillery, it's gonna take care of all ground units. That's why it's so insane. Once you have this going, no ground units should be a problem. The only thing they have to worry about then is just flying units. And once you can deal with flying units, then you're unstoppable. I maxed out. And I would actually skip out on the overheat, because then it slows down the bombardment. You want the bombardment to trigger as much and as fast as possible. Also what's cool is some abilities, when you upgrade them, it recharges their cooldown. So for example, when you upgrade the Necromancer Horseman, you don't want to spam upgrade it, you want to upgrade it, then wait until it activates, upgrade again. Let's bring you in here. Yeah, now we have a decent setup. We're gonna get King Dinas going through this path, so we're gonna have to set up... I would personally set up an Eldritch Channeler right now. Okay. Maxing out Necromancer should be good enough. Because right now, 21 to 38 it's very low, but 38 to 72 is such a huge boost. Sheeps, whatever. But this... no, this is power.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing's caring. This is the money phase. Just a bunch of acolytes. There we go. Now this is gonna be crazy. Now I'm gonna get a Death Rider. Since King Dinas is gonna walk here, I'm also gonna get another Channeler.
Darkness, we rule the ruin. From the shadows, swift and deadly. Darkness,
Alright, there we go. Nothing should get through. The Channelers plus the Tri-Cannon, I think, is an unbeatable combo. And then you add Necromancers for the stall, and it's a personal belief, of course. I personally believe that this combo is the best one. Alright, now we're getting some flying enemies here, so just get one of these, and you're good. See, it triggers the... Okay, it's actually not bouncing for some reason. I guess they were not close enough. But nice. No sweat.
Sharing is caring.
If you're aiming for 3 stars, the most important part is not missing the flying enemies. If you keep the flying enemies at bay, you should be fine. Generally, this level isn't really that difficult as a whole. I'll upgrade the Death Rider, that's really strong. I'll also upgrade this.
Strike first, strike fast.
And now I'm gonna upgrade anything that's on the path where King Dinas will be. Alright, let's max this out. I don't like upgrading Bounty Hunt unless you build this early, then it's really good. Because you could farm some spiders, some weak enemies, you could really like make your money, it was worth. And it's strong, it's a strong ability. Just not when you're activating on the 15th wave. So I'll just get the Whirling Blades. Buy a new spot. I don't feel that's necessary.
Cleanse the land.
Might get better troops here. Enough? Okay. Okay, so now the boss battle begins. Yeah, but you could also add an extra tower instead of upgrading, like right here.
My light will guide.
Alright, get ready. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna cast that. You just need to cast that all the time, the Soul Impact, so she can't cast her projections. And you just spam all your damage at Dinas. That's all. Alright. Keep casting Soul Impact. Just spam the Soul Impact. That's all you need to do, seriously. And focus your damage on King Dinas. And the best way really is just stalling him. You just stall him with the Necromancers, and then you have your last line of defense, which are the soldiers.
Smites thy either.
Alright. And that's it. It's not the end. I think it is. Because you're gonna be crushed. And there we go, you get the achievement. It's actually really easy. It might look like, wow, seriously? This could be pretty difficult. Impossible mode? But impossible mode is just a guise. Once you get all the upgrades, impossible mode is really not so impossible. It's actually harder when you start playing. Like, it was actually harder for me when I started playing on veteran mode, because I always start on veteran. And obviously I didn't have all these upgrades before. So it was harder then. And yeah, didn't have all the heroes as well. And you could play any hero you want, of course. Just whatever feels right. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day. See ya!